You're a good candidate for a facelift if you're bothered by the appearance of sagging right here in the jaw called the jowls, as well as just some loose neck bands centrally here. The facelift can really dramatically improve and give yourself a tighter jawline as well as a tighter neckline, kind of restoring what things looked like in the past. Let's talk about the process of getting a consultation for a facelift. The first thing we'll do is usually listen to what your goals and needs might be, and then I'll do an examination to look at the certain anatomy of your face, see if there's any asymmetry, any weakness, and then we can discuss the risks, benefits, and alternatives and what to expect from the benefits of having the facelift. A traditional facelift separates some of the skin and then just kind of tugs on the deeper muscles of the face and pulls the skin in a different direction. The beauty of our extended deep plane surgery is that we actually leave the skin connected to the muscles of facial expression, and we release those muscles and then resuspend them, and so the skin comes along with it, and patients then can benefit from a result that is relatively quicker recovery, almost scarless because there's no tension on the wounds, and the face looks natural. You don't look stretched, you don't look pulled, it doesn't look like you have weird puckerings in a weird direction. And so using these principles and this approach to deep plane facelifting, we're able to really deliver on our goals of safety and natural appearance. Typically we'll meet in the morning, we'll meet in the holding area, and I'll go ahead and be able to discuss again what the plan is and make sure we're on the same page. And then we'll have you gently put to sleep, but breathing on your own. We'll do the procedure, and then usually you'll be in recovery for about 30 minutes to an hour before going home, where I'll usually call you the night of and then see you the next day. During your follow-up, you can expect a few different things. One, you're going to see the doctor a lot, so usually I'll see you the next morning after surgery, and then once or twice during that next week to take out some stitches. And if everything's going well, usually we see you about every 2 to 3 weeks for the first month or two, just to make sure things are going smoothly. Typically, we're gonna send you home with a wrap around the head. I kind of jokingly say that my patients look like a Q-tip that day. And then we'll see you the next morning. You'll have obvious bruising and swelling, typically for about 2 to 3 weeks after a facelift. Although the nice thing is, the facelift itself has this swelling and the bruising on the periphery of the face, and sometimes that's even a little easier to hide or less noticeable than when we do eyelid surgery, which is in the center of the face. After about 3 weeks, usually the obvious bruising and swelling is gone and people are presentable to the general public, but to start looking and feeling great, usually it takes about 2 to 3 months. Other things to know about the recovery is that you shouldn't do any heavy lifting, strenuous activity. I wouldn't do any yoga or weightlifting for typically about 2 weeks. But other activities such as driving, bathing, these things are typically fine to do a few days after surgery as you feel comfortable.